Time to go to the abyss. Catherine. Catherine, I just want to say I'm not very fond of you. Oh, do I just jump? There's no ladder? There's no ladder to the abyss, you just jump. The last time I did this, it didn't end very well. Baby steps into the abyss. Oh, here I go. Away. Where am I go? Do. Catherine! I wasn't. Oh, it's so dark down here. My flashlight doesn't work. Listen, did you jump? What? I thought it was supposed to jump. Don't give me the really. Come on, cannonball. It's in the pressure is a thing. Well, I'm in a suit. I'm in a suit that's supposed to keep me from getting pressurized. I'm in like a special suit, so I thought it was fine. Oh, is there another? I didn't realize there was another ramp over here. That's why I need the climber, right? There's like a robot called like the climber I need to use. Listen! I thought my suit was supposed to protect me. Apparently not. You're not supposed to listen. Technically, I lived for the 90% of the ride. Even with the suit pressure, it's there. I'm just saying. Yeah, I have to go in the climber. I forgot about the stupid climber thing. I'm not talking to you, Catherine. I'm going to take the climber down without you. Oh. What are you doing here? Get, robot! I trust no robots in this. I'm just saying. Why is this here? Why is this a thing? I can't breathe.
Are we done here?
Well, technically
Yeah.
I'm not living, so I don't need to breathe.
Sure thing.
That's why I got really suspicious when I played the first part of this, because it was like there was no oxygen in the station. I'm like, then how am I? So that gave me the first guess, and I'm like, I'm not alive, am I? Am I to ascend? Descend. We need to descend. I mean, I would like to ascend at some point, but you know, unfortunately. Why do I have to put the number of passengers? Technically, there's 2. Actually, technically, there's 3 because technically I'm a body. I'm one person's body, and then we got Catherine, and then there's technically Simon's brain. Yeah, no suit can withstand crushing. Yeah, unfortunately. Find this one. Does Catherine count as a person? Oh,
We'll be off.
she does not want to. You notice that she says she's not happy with me. She doesn't want to talk to me right now. She's sassy. I mean, I kind of understand why. Merchant Light Auction. Oh yes, perfect. My favorite ride. This actually looks like one of those rides where they lift you up and then they drop you.
Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at home?
But did you technically kill Simon?
What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant
Like, does
copies
this
of
Simon
the same
technically have a soul?
Is there someone up there who called me an imposter?
Catherine's not talking to you. She doesn't give a
Love,
fuck.
right?
Technically, there's
Woke up
4
in the
people,
right
including
body.
the player. I mean, well,
Basically
that
flipped a
doesn't
coin,
count.
And if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right
Because
body.
technically, we're Simon.
Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim
I mean,
to be
yes,
the right
but no.
Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking
Why is she
thing.
not talking to me anymore?
And you wouldn't
Catherine?
mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been?
How do you know the me is not me, the same that I am, and
Please
me
say
is me, the
something.
me.
I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building.
She's a talker because she's guilty.
And I
No.
can still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case.
Well, she's a scientist, of course. Religion's kind of out of the picture.
Still feel that sense of awe? Even like
I think she feels guilty because she didn't give Simon all the information he needed.
Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong.
I mean, I recognize the water.
Even if we make it to the Ark,
At least water is consistent here.
I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
That is sad. I don't think I'd want to live a new life with without my family and friends.
I'd like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
You still have me. If Catherine was about to say you still have me, I'm like, I don't trust you though, Catherine. Water will always be there for me, exactly. She's not a monster, Joe. She's still human. She thinks she's doing the right, but she doesn't really think about the people's emotions. That's what I was gonna say. She's seen it from a, like, I don't like her, but I understand because she's seen it from a scientific point of view. Like, she thinks what she's doing is at least, like, keeping somewhat, like, humans somewhat alive, like, their memory and their thought. What's glowing? What is that? What has happened? Jellyfish? Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Well, this is pretty. This is kind of serene. Can we just stay here, Catherine? Who needs the art? Psh. Water's the only thing you can depend on more than me. In this case, yes. Fish. It's actually really pretty. Oh, they're like, they're not affected by the gel though, right? They don't look like they are. Bloop, bloop. Except that one. That one looks highly suspicious. Well, I think creatures in the abyssal parts of the ocean tend to glow because of, how dead dark, it's like they're, bioluminescent? Isn't that what it's called when they glow? Yeah, a lot of fish in deep water like this tend to glow. They have, like, a little glow to them. Can I take Catherine? Catherine? Catherine. Simon, I don't think it's a good idea to climb. This is a bad idea. Simon, you're supposed to keep your hands and feet inside the climber at all times. Oh, oh no. Open the door, Simon. This is a bad idea. I have a feeling this is about to drop like hella fast.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It
will
should.
Hold.
Catherine?
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than movement.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
So time's not a thing to her.
Without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep.
Well, that didn't look good for a second.
My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie.
Why does it keep turning red?
Life.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
So you'd never be able to tell if it's yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
How far does this go down? Where is the bottom? Now that I think about it. What? Think about what? About Catherine? Catherine, the Catherine! At least you don't have to worry if we Catherine? Catherine, there's a demon!
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
I guess Ross said that he would follow us. I guess he wasn't lying. At least Ross doesn't lie. I know this isn't really a religious chat. Is it what? Is you gonna bring like what religion into it? But if it Terrace like a lots of religion, which one is like if there's like lots of religion, which one is true? That's why I'm agnostic. 'Cause I believe in parts of every religion. Like every religion has, like to me, has a little bit of truth, but not one of them is right in my opinion.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment. Then
Threw yourself down to the abyss. Oh, at least we don't have to worry about Ross.
Preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
All of them, for those who believe. That's also true. That's good. That's a good way to think about it, Wolfie. Yeah, I like that one way my friend used to say talk about it is that all religions
Good.
are technically
Not sure the farmer can take it much longer.
based on one
Okay,
religion. It's
so
just that
this
different
is the
people,
Amanda sector. It's
different
a
people's
burning
views on that
acre
one
abyssal
religion.
plan used by Pathos too.
Like Telephone, you know the whole game of Telephone. Like I tell Wolfie one idea, and then she tells her version of that idea, but Highlander would tell his version differently.
Right, the other you
That whole
spin
thing.
here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps,
When I had
Still be down
footsteps,
here
when you
somewhere.
were, when I had legs.
don't remind me, freaks me out.
And I was the
I'll
first.
and find that arm.
Oh, Ross is down here though. If religion exists, there would only be one that has aspects of all other religions, since a lot of religions have. Yeah, that's why I'm like, because I like, you know, I'm one of those people that I think like I believe in the whole like, what do you call it, reincarnation, but I also believe that there's probably like, you know, because we're like energy, like the energy has to go somewhere. Like Newton's law of like the energy is just passed on. You never lose energy; it just transfers into something else. So I like the idea of reincarnation. I also believe there's like, you know, afterlife of somewhat. I think there's probably multiple gods, not just one. So like, and that's why I find religions very interesting, like to talk about them and seeing like everybody's different views. It's really interesting to talk about because there's so many. And then, like Highlander said, there's similarities in a lot of them. Someone on TikTok was like, you know, the Bible is just alterations from exactly. There's a lot of like similarities between the two, but people don't realize that. For example, the Aztecs and the Mayans didn't know each other existed, yet their religion. Yeah, that's why it's like. That's why I find that very interesting, especially like that, like different areas that like they're drastically like farther apart, and they have similarities. It's kind of like, you know, there's a lot of like folklore or fairy tales about like, you know, vampires or werewolves or dragons, and it's like cultures that were like so separated that have these same similar like monsters or beings, and it's like, how did they all come up with the same like creatures with them being so far away from each other? Like, I think that's really interesting. Sample collection, physical checkups, check. Tau evacuation failed. Just failed. IU failed. Signed Catherine, Chan, Ian. Bringing the art to Pi. Water remote. Thank you. I learned so much. By the way, you are very near the end. I can smell it. I was like, it feels like it. This feels very, well, I mean, when Ross showed up and he was like, you've made it, you're here. I'm like, oh, I'm here. Thank you, Ross. I'm trying. I just want to go in and investigate. Why can't you open doors like a normal person? This part was very creepy to me. I hate ocean. I hate dark ocean. Like, I hate dark water like this that I can't see out very well. This freaks me out.
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer, Tao.
I hate the ocean. I don't mind the ocean. I just hate water that I can't, like, it's so dark. It's like pitch black. So they were losing connection with the other stations. Well, we already knew that, though. Like this would freak me out. Like, which is all black like that. Like, that's why I don't usually like swimming in lakes, because lakes tend to be, like, really murky and black. I like clear oceans and, like, that. Like, this, I would never swim in. Nope. What is that? What is that a crocodile? What is the crocodile doing to the ocean? Where are you what is that? Oceans have sharks. I mean, yes. Though sharks usually leave people alone. They're more scared of you. It's my pet shark, sweet. It's my fish. I named him Allie, short for alligator. Oh my goodness. I can't get that deep into the water or I'll start having a panic attack. Yeah, like, well, yeah. By the time you have a panic attack, you'll be dead in this deep of water. But yeah, I just don't like any water that's just like super deep. Like even like some of the like oceans that are clear, but because they have coral, like right underneath them, it like makes it really dark and it's like hard to see anything. That's like still freaky. I feel like I need something for this. It's a map. Warning: strong torrents expected. Wait. No, are we about to have rough water? Sharks are not aggressive unless they're hungry. I have very little people die from shark attacks. You're like, what is it? You're more likely to die from a cow attacking you than a shark attacking you. You're more likely to die from Bessie than like the shark. To be honest, one reason I hate the ocean is because salt never really bothered me. Like the saltiness never really bothered me. Like I'd rather swim in the ocean than chlorine. Oh, you're just a
Jesus, did you see that?
At least I can interact with this person.
Don't go near them. I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to
If I
talk
die,
to
I
Nadal,
need you to die.
that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Ross, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
So this is Ross's body.
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go
Wait.
back!
I know where to go. Come on.
Or is this Gloss?
It's over there!
Wait.
The light is over there!
Final push, Ross. Almost there. We just...
Oh, this is Glass's body. So because Ross is the one following us, so this is Glass's body. So Ross knew that the WoW was acting out before anybody else knew. It's a fucking stonefish and the box jellyfish. You should be worried. Yeah, the box jellyfish are pretty bad. Well, because cows are easily scared, if you scare them from behind, they are likely to hit you. Yeah. Plus, all they need to do is really fall on you, and you're dead. I prefer lakes. I can swim all day. If I'm in a lake, I do not swim in the ocean. I like oceans better. Like clear, like Hawaii oceans, which are like clear water, like just is beautiful. And I don't like oceans because they tend to be cold, because it's usually water from like glaciers in the mountains, so it's cold. I don't like cold water. I actually get water in my mouth. I don't get in the water anymore. I was like, well, don't breathe under. Just don't breathe. Just don't drink the water. Also, y'all need to stay the fuck away from hippos. Those, oh my god, they can snap you in half. Have you seen them snap an alligator in half? It's scary. Those things are scary. And they run, like, they're not just fast in the water, they're fast on land too. Well, if you see a hippo in the wild, it's fairly like their kids are nearby and they will defend their kids. Oh yeah, they're very protective. Huh. This is, I'm just kind of take a nice, lovely stroll. How do I avoid a wave when I'm in the water? Well, I mean, that's different. Well, you can also stay closer to the shore where you don't have waves like smacking you in the face. I'm just saying. I live in Norway. Hippos are in cages in the zoo. What? You don't have zippos. You don't have hippos in your lakes over there, Wolfie? Psh. Hippos are everywhere here. What is that? Just dodged away. just juke. They usually that's usually how I get water in my mouth. I mean, that makes sense. I understand that. Just stay maybe away from the bigger waves. 2,000 pounds of force in their goddamn jaws. It's impressive. Zippo. Well, I think I said zippos because there's something called Zippo lighters. I meant hippo, but my brain went burr for a second. Words are hard. No, only polar bears. Did you actually have polar bears over there? Oh, I hate this bastard, the fish. I can see why. I have a feeling he's gonna show up at the most inopportune times. Ross, is that you? Take my hand, Ross. Oh no, it's just a glob. It's fine. Shut the door. Shut it, Simon. Close. Far north, yes. I don't live that far. No. Wow, you actually do? That's actually kind of cool. I don't know if I would like a polar bear just being in my front yard though. Inventory. Anima eliminating artificial lure. 120 pieces. Anima reflected artificial lure. 80 pieces. Dried squid. No dried squid. No fish flakes. No frozen minnows. No jupos. Mushroom extract. No. Plantain stalks. No. Powdered cassava. No. Powdered. So it's like fish bait. Is this like fishing equipment? Why is there fishing equipment here? Observation number 134. Set up lure. Dried squid. 1 kilogram. 60 pieces of anima. Camera quad, HDR low lumina results. Target frilled shark, 150 centimeters. Description: rare shark approaches the luminous lure, circled around to eat the dried squid. Unlikely that its frequency, it frequencies depth, an anomaly. Also, they're studying the fish in the area. Wave cooper. Observation 172. That looks like a squid. Lure LBT Atlantic blue marlin, 42 kilograms, 40 pieces of anima REL, cameras quad HDR, target giant squid, 1,200 centimeters, description mantle the size of a man, 170 to 200 centimeters, estimated length of the whole thing, 10 to 12 meters. Frantic attack tore the marlin apart. As soon as we turned on the light, it quickly fled the area. Clearly another specimen affected by the leaky structure gel. Partially, oh, they're looking at the fish wildlife that's been affected by the gel. And newly formed bone structure protruding through the mantle. So they're looking to see how the fish were affected by the gel, the structure gel. Is that an anglerfish? Observation 188 set up 50 pieces of anima, all 25 pieces of the anima RAL. Target unknown, 40 centimeters. Description: the creature is disfigured by the gel. The creatures disfigured by the gel are manic and will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WAL has affected their behavior beyond their apparent aggression and affinity with light. The creatures seem to hunt something particular, something not present in the ecosystem. But they're going after light, so what do they really want the light? What is it? That's a what am I looking at? What kind of, that's a squid. And that's an anglerfish. Error, unable to load, okay, well, anglerfish is dead. Anglerfish is gone. Great. ANGYFISH. Because every time I say anglerfish now, I'm gonna be like, ANGYFISH. I guess we go down? I must touch more butthole. Yeah, because I don't like how Simon is so connected to the wow. No, Stogie. Yes. Yes, so yes. Do not touch buttholes. I can't help myself, Pebbles. I'm just drawn to them. They pull me in, Pebbles. He stuck his head all the way and you just said, oh. It looks like one. I've been calling them the buttholes like the whole game. They just look like one. It's hard not to say they're buttholes. It's okay. I'm glad you're going okay. You've played more, have you played more Final Fantasy at all? Now that you're barred? They call the call of the booty. I can smell it. I cannot resist the call of the booty. Oh my goodness. I guess I just follow the lights at this point. I feel like there's this fish is gonna show up while I'm just on it now. Noise. I just like Final Fantasy 14 because there's always something to do, whether it's fishing, gathering, raids, mount farming, minion farming. I feel like if I go into the darkness, the fish gets me. I feel like I should not go into the darkness. He just stuck his hand in it. I regret typing. It's how you save and heal. What? Oh my god. What just happened? Am I being attacked by fish? My worst. Oh my god. Oh, I am being attacked by fish. Oh my god, I am being attacked by fish. Where am I? I don't know where I'm going. I thought the fish were friendly. Fish are friends, not food. I'm not food, fish. Friendly. I'm so looking forward to that. I have to do a dungeon. The dungeons are actually some of them are really fun. What apples? I can give a tip. What's that? Run. Don't get eaten by fish. If you say don't get eaten by fish, I swear to God. Pebble, I swear to God, don't you do it. I can give to say I am trying. I was so near the light. The only way I could be close to the light if I was the light. And they still attacked me. I am doing my best, Pebbles. The light does nothing. The light is nothing but lies. At least I'm not being attacked anymore. No. Why can't I just pick one up and use it as like a torch? How to not get eaten by fish? Don't get eaten, pretty much. That's what I thought Pebbles was gonna say. I'm like, Pebbles, I swear to God, if you just say don't get eaten by the fish. What was that noise? Just get in the boat. Get in the boat. Eh. No Zappu. No Zappu. No touchy the Zappu. Insufficient power. I thought I'm gonna electrocute myself. Get out of here. Oh yes, more. Perfect. I need to heal myself. No zap, but it's underwater. That's why it's like this. Thanks for the warning about not being zapped underwater.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tao. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tao.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and
Oh,
goes.
so I see you've met the
instruments
fish.
show the weather is relatively
Touch
fair
the
right
butt.
now. You should
I
move
touched
out as
the
soon as
butt.
possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people.
I feel like the people never bathed it.
Tal, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
So that's where all the other suits went, was the people from Theta or whatever were trying to make it to Tau. Or Omnicrom or whatever. That wasn't just touching. I mean, I could call it what it is, but I don't want to be nice. You want to keep a TOS appropriate, I appreciate that. If it was Durgan, I would have really treat me. Poor Durgan. What is that noise? What is that? What are you? Wait, you're one of the little, like, robot things. Wait, are you gonna guide me? Am I supposed to follow you? Or are you like my little guiding light in this hellhole? Dream's like, why does my flashlight work? Is my flashlight just not bright enough? Using your hand into a sphincter to... Yes, yes, goats, yes. You know I'm here, right? It's like, dream. No, it's not, but just a fish that oh my goodness. I don't know what kind of fish that is. I would say it again. Observatory, beacon offline. What? Wait, why can't I interact with Tau? Oh, there it goes. Is that offline too? Oh, no. I won't hesitate. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Just one thing. Oh. Oh, are you going to Tau? Is that where you're going? I follow you. Fuck, you're going fast. Don't leave me behind, robot. You stay with me, robot. Grab my hand, robot. Hold me. Be nice and Durgan. You see Stuffy day to day. Listen, you guys bullied me before I even started stream. Robot, please. Can I just hold on to it? Can't it pull me? Is it strong enough? Oh my god, why do I feel like the fish is around? Robot, no. Oh, hi. Are you Ross? I've heard so much about you. Sounds about right for me. Meat bullies me even when I'm not streaming. It's always see something day. What do you mean? I was gonna say, that's why I was like, it's always like, even when I'm not streaming, I get bullied. I can't see a bloody thing. All I see is dirt. This water is gross. It's a lot of pollutants. Shame on all of you for using your plastic. Oh my robot! Oh no. Run to the light, run to the light, run to the light, run to the light, run to the light. You call Stuffy poo poo? No, they don't call me names. They just bully me. They tease me. Where am I going? Oh no, fuck it. Run. This is safe. This is fine. Oh my goodness. Snack? I'm just gonna... Oh, this doesn't seem like a good idea at all. Simon, why did we come in the cave? Why are there weird, like, water spiders? I'm like, oh god! It's like my worst night. Oh, there's water spiders everywhere! I feel like every mod bully... I was gonna say, usually the mods bully the streamers more than the actual chat. The mods are like the worst bullies. We love Stuffy, that's why we tease. I know, and I love you guys too. I know you guys do it with love. I know. You guys lucky I love you guys. You guys lucky family. So the new Subnautica looks great. Moogle's just over here. Moogle, are you still in the dark? Moogle, maybe you should turn on a light. Oh. Also, Dream, this is still the same game from Friday, so I don't know if you want to watch this. It's like when I saw you come in, I was like, Dream, I thought you didn't want to watch this game. Oh my god. Oh, it's an anglerfish. Oh my god. Angy! Angryfish, no! Angryfish, no! Angryfish? I hate that's the spider part though. Oh, you're like, I'm aware. I was just making sure. Because I wasn't sure if you knew or not. That's why I was like making sure no one mods had watched it be bitched. They're not that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get away, anglerfish! Then Dungeon River, could take your time. Oh, he's following. Get Angryfish! Angryfish? Angryfish, no. Oh my fucking god. Angryfish, get! You spiders. I took the spiders over the Angryfish. Angryfish, get! But he has a light too. I thought the light was safe, pals. Angryfish? Well, so that's the point of the ANGYFISH. Yeah, find an ANGYFISH. Pebble's like, follow the light, Stuffy. It's safe, Stuffy. Stay close to the light, Stuffy. I feel light too, Pebbles. Oh my god, I can't see a bloody thing. ANGYFISH, where are you? It's fine. I never help you. I never help again. Pebbles, you know I'm giving you a hard time. Also, Durgan knows the tea's back. Yeah, Durgan tea's back also. Someone's an ANGYFISH. Pebbles, you know I'm giving you a hard time. You didn't warn me about the ANGYFISH. How about mac and cheese? Oh, that's just nasty. Pasta water is like, it tastes like stale. Pasta water. Pebbles, come back. No, Pebbles, I love you. I'm sorry, Pebbles. It was only a joke, man. Why are you mad? It's only a joke. Who dares summon me? Who dare to? Takes a fat sip of dirty bean water before disappearing into the void. Oh. Make sure you bring a snack. I hear the void is out of snacks. Green bean water. Oh, like green beans. Oh, I like green beans. Oh, I saw a person. Yeah, I think that's Ross. It's fine. He's friendly. Not like ANGYFISH. I oppose you, Slushy. Why I don't know. Spoogle's like, I don't know who you are, but I will fight you. Green bean with that even sounds worse. It's not getting any better. New story in Norway today. Man in undies trying to ride away from police on a pony. Well, that sounds interesting. That sounds like a lovely story. At least things are exciting, Ross. But what about worse? Rachel's dead.